right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to CAGcast episode number 761. I'm your host, Cheapy here in Long Island, New York. And as always, we're joined by a man who spent $50 on a popcorn bucket and didn't put any popcorn in it, Wombat.
Well, I got popcorn. It came with the popcorn. I just didn't have them put the popcorn.
$50 popcorn bucket.
In the $50
Wombat. Those are the key points. Everything else is just noise.
Yeah. I did. I spent $50 on a popcorn bucket. And I make no apologies.
Yes. I have people who are keeping tabs on you, and they send me updates when things like this happen.
I posted it on Twitter.
I know, but I don't look at Twitter. So I need to have operatives.
Well, I just mean it's not like I was keeping it a secret from you.
I know. Those things I don't tell you about that I know. Because then I would blow my other cover.
That's okay.
How is the popcorn? How is the Guardians of the Galaxy popcorn bucket? We'll talk about the movie later, but now we need to hear about the bucket.
Actually, the bucket's kind of cool. It's got a rocket raccoon, like almost a foot tall, if not a foot tall.
Why are you not holding this up while you're talking about it?
Because it's all the way back there, and I don't want to get up. I mean, I could.
Get it.
This is not good show prep.
Right? What the hell? Didn't you know we were going to make fun of? Talk about the popcorn bucket.
Hold, please.
All right. Oh wait, why did he have to turn the camera off? What's up with that, Chip?
He doesn't have
pants
on.
No pants.
No pants.
Damn, did you see any movies and buy any novelty items at the theater this weekend?
Not this weekend.
I don't know that I've ever bought. Have you ever bought a movie theater novelty item? They're not that available, are they?
I feel like I might have bought maybe some drink toppers or something way back in the day. Remember when Star Wars had those drink toppers, but those were at Taco Bell or something. You could get Jar Jar Binks on top of your drink.
What is a drink topper? It's just a straw with a character attached to it?
Yeah.
That's dumb.
It's totally useless.
And it makes the drink taste worse. I guarantee it.
Probably. I don't remember. I did drink out of it at least.
Oh, wait, here's the popcorn bucket. It's back.
Here we go.
It's big. Can you zoom out a little so I can get a proper scale? Okay, that is... Now, were people in the theater eating their popcorn out of that, or were you the only one who bought it?
Well, they only had 2 left. These things sell out really quickly. So that's why I was like, okay, we might as well get one.
Right.
And because they said, do you want the popcorn in the thing? And I said, can I get it in a regular large popcorn bucket, which is actually more popcorn than what would fit in here anyway. They were like, sure, that's not a problem. And then I put this in the car so I wouldn't have to have it with me at the seat the whole time.
Right.
Because it's big and heavy.
I like that. Yeah. So for the people who can't see it, it is a giant fucking box with a giant statue of Rocket attached to it. Full length statue, like a full body just standing behind a box.
And basically, the box is made out of tin.
So he's supposed to watch you eat the popcorn, basically.
Yes. What are you eating some Florgan popcorn?
Well, in case anybody does want to buy one of these, they do have 3,300.
Ain't nothing like me but me.
They have 3,380 in stock on the AMC website.
Look, we look the same.
Sort of.
Mm-hmm.
How much does that cost?
$49.99.
No. I'm saying if I want to buy all.
Oh, if you want to buy all 3,800. This is a E3 pizza cutters opportunity here. Except
this costs $169,000, and the other one costs.
Don't do that.
Yeah, but you're gonna sell those for at least double that, right? I mean, this is investment right here.
Nice.
Turn that into a cool $400K right there. I think
almost free shipping.
$500,000.
Free shipping.
$500,000 almost for buying those.
You do it, dude. I run with it. You can have all the profit. I don't need anything for the idea. It's all you.
They do this a lot now. Like every movie has the collectible popcorn bucket. This is actually the first time. Yeah. They did it for Spider-Man. They did it for Doctor Strange. They did it for Dungeons and Dragons. This is the first time they actually had one in stock by the time I went to go see the movie. So I figured, what the heck? I never really got myself anything for my birthday.
What's inside the bucket?
Right now, nothing.
Hair.
Yeah. That's just a waste of space. What do you got to put in there? You have any plans?
Let's figure it out. Maybe I'll put some of my I could put here. Maybe I'll put this guy in there.
Groot?
A little Groot.
Baby Groot? That's
a little Groot. Groot in the bucket.
You put your weed in there.
I could.
And your heroin.
Yes, that's
and Rocket stares at you while you
you're
contemplate opening
injecting yourself with
Are
heroin.
all of these things $50? This just seems like
$50.
It seems like a lot of money for like the novelty item.
Not only are they normally $50, but like I said, this is the first time I went to my theater. And because when I go, I'm always curious to at least see it. So I'm like, hey, do you have the collectible bucket?
Can I
like,
see
no.
it?
Can I see it? Can I see the bucket? Like, sorry, those sold out. Those sold out. Those sold out. So they sell out all the time.
Right.
Yeah, but like, how many are they selling out at a theater? Like, are they getting 3 of these?
I assume they probably get. I mean, my theater's fairly popular. I wouldn't be surprised if they got like 10.
Next time, ask them.
We need the scoop
to know.
here. I need to know, because I've never gone to like a movie and thought like, what's a way I could spend more money?
It's so fucking expensive. Like, what was that? What was that order at the fucking concession stand? $90?
No, I just got the popcorn.
Oh, that's it. No one else got no drinks or anything.
We got water, which was free.
How do you get the free water?
Wait, how do you get free water?
You say, "Can I have a cup for water?" And they hand you. And they say, "How many?" And I go 2.
And then where do you get the water from? They have water
cups.
Fountains.
There's the soda machine has a water button. And no, I did not steal soda. I actually got water because I did not want soda.
Oh, you have to do it.
Wouldn't steal soda.
I did. I'm just letting me because I could feel you judging me. Like, oh, I bet he stole soda.
I wasn't even thinking that.
Me neither. I was thinking like, oh, they don't give you the water. You have to get it yourself.
Yeah.
All right. Well, enjoy the bucket, man. That's what I want to say.
I like, so I got myself a bucket. I'm thinking. I mean, really. First of all,
long live bucket. That's all I say.
There are worse things, more expensive things that people buy.
No, there aren't.
Yes, there are.
That it ends at $49.99.
So there are people like critical in the chat saying that the Fast X bucket has already been leaked and it looks like a toolbox.
Someone in the chat said it's a great bucket. I never thought that those words would ever be strung together.
You should take a look at it online. It's like a whole thing. These movie popcorn bucket, collectible popcorn buckets. It's like a thing.
It's a great bucket.
You know what? I'm helping keep the theater industry in business.
Right. It's they're probably struggling. Was the theater crowded when you went?
No, because we went like a week late. It wasn't empty. It was like half full. We'll say half full or half empty, depending upon if you're an optimist or a pessimist.
Nice. Well, we'll talk about the movie later in the appropriate section.
We'll get to it.
Did you guys have a happy Mother's Day?
It was a difficult Mother's Day. How was yours?
It was good. Didn't you go to Small Batch?
We went to Small Batch, which was nice. It's, not to be a downer, but my mother-in-law has dementia.
Right.
And she had an episode. She had like a minor episode at the restaurant.
Oh my God. And that's like the fanciest one of the fanciest restaurants at the mall.
She forgot what a sandwich was.
Okay.
And my father-in-law had to explain it to her and teach her how to eat a sandwich at the table.
Oh, that's rough fucking hard.
Yeah. So that was our Mother's Day. How was yours?
We all remembered what sandwiches were. So that was a major plus for our Mother's Day. No, nobody forgot anything really. We there was actually the owners of the table tennis club forgot that this Sunday was Mother's Day and they scheduled a tournament for Mother's Day. But maybe they didn't know. Maybe they didn't forget. Maybe they just didn't care.
It might be they just didn't care. I think most people know.
Yeah. Well, maybe Chinese Mother's Day is different and Egyptian Mother's Day. But my mom liked watching us play in the tournament a little bit. It was something to do after we went for the walk and for brunch. It's another option. Watch, and Ty played in it and I played in it. So she got to watch, both of her boys play. And we won okay.
Did you give her the trophy?
I didn't get a trophy. I had to leave the tournament early because, look, Mother's Day is for the mothers, right? So I got to work
This one's for the mothers.
This one's for the mothers. So I got to work around all the mothers' schedules, all the mothers being 2 mothers. So that means, brunch and nice like garden walk and also watch us play table tennis, but also nice.
Where was brunch?
Brunch, we went to Seasons 52 in the mall, which was not as good as Small Batch.
Small Batch. It was pretty good.
The food was good. The sandwich? I'm trying to think what the sandwich is there now.
It was the grilled cheese and tomato soup.
Your Seasons 52 is in a mall?
Yeah,
Yes.
well, is it free? It's a freestanding building, but it's in the mall complex, I believe.
Got it. Okay. That makes more sense.
I believe. But I would say, yeah, you definitely want to go to Small Batch over season 52. That's the way to go. And I've had that sandwich. It's good.
Mm-hmm.
So it was good, and she watched.
It wasn't a slight on the sandwich.
Yes, I understand. I can see, like, how did your kids take watching, like?
They know what's going on,
rough.
so.
Hey.
Mm-hmm.
Did you like the sandwich at least?
Mm-hmm.
That's good. Oh, it's hard to tell. What'd you get?
Mm-hmm. I got a burger.
Burger is not great there. I would have advised not to get the burger there.
It was good enough.
It's just okay.
It was brunch. I didn't want to get like a steak.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You should have went for the spicy chicken
You got a
sandwich.
burger?
I thought about it.
It's brunch, and you're like, "Give me a burger."
It was like noon.
You know what? You think
That's
a place
lunch.
like a place like
Lunch.
this, you expect the burger to be like extra special because it's everything there is like a little fancy, but I felt like it wasn't.
Well, they have two different types of burgers on the menu. Which one did you have?
They only had one when I was there.
One of them has
They have the smash burger, which is what Elliot got.
Oh, they didn't have that. Okay, that's the
You
new
like
one.
the smash burger, and I had the Wagyu.
Yeah. I didn't like that one.
Which it was okay.
It was okay.
Wait, like they call it the smash burger,
Yeah.
2 words,
it's
not
not-
1 word.
but
I
it's
bet.
not from Smash Burger.
Well, a smash burger is also a way to cook a burger.
If it's 1 word, it's the restaurant name. If it's 2 words, you don't get
It's a
sued.
style of burger cooking with
Yeah.
like a big
Okay.
wooden mallet.
Right.
Where did you do, Ship? We didn't even ask you.
We just went to the cabin and then went to Dash's baseball game. That was our
See, Mother's Day baseball game. See, they just schedule it. They don't care.
Yeah.
They just
No,
schedule.
all the soccer games were canceled. They didn't have any soccer games.
Okay.
But baseball, moms love baseball.
they?
Well, it's the least favorite sport. It's the longest fucking sport. So automatically their least favorite.
He's at the age still where it's still timed. Like they play for an hour and a half, and
Perfect.
then wherever they're at that point, because they're not keeping score. Like
Right.
there's
Time to
hardly
wrap it
any,
up.
like things happening. I don't even know what they call it. It's the step up from T-ball to where the
Yeah.
coaches pitch.
I never
But
made it
they-
past that. I never made it past T-ball.
They throw, like, each batter gets 7 pitches, and if they don't get a hit on the 7 pitches, then the tee comes out.
Oh, wow.
And so
That's cool.
oh,
That'd be good for me.
it's 7 pitches is a little bit much, because you start losing the attention of the kids in the field.
Right. The same kid is up. It's
The
the same
same
kid.
kid's
Looking
up
at the
for a
same kid
while.
do shitty.
Right. But then like when it gets on the tee, that same kid might just like crank one, right? Like right at somebody is not paying attention because he just swung and missed 7 times.
Right. Of course. Yeah, I watched some video today on Instagram of kids playing like something like maybe it was just straight T-ball, but it was just fucking sheer chaos on the field. Like the kid swings at the ball, spins in a circle like 3 times, while swinging. The ball goes somewhere. There's kids in the field who are just lying on the ground in like a pile. It's the kid's running in the wrong direction after he hits the ball. He's running up third base. Anyway.
This is more organized than that.
Right.
Like,
I don't know what was happening there. That must have been
Yeah.
just T-ball, crazy T-ball, but it was definitely organized. Like they had uniforms and shit. What else? Oh, I got a fucking parking ticket today and I'm so fucking pissed. Wombat, what would
Are
you...
you going back to court?
I never went to court in the first time.
Well, that's true.
Here's the
Okay.
situation. Last time, I was obviously my fault, but like I was bitter about it. And I got to speak to the guy and they fucking wound up changing the whole parking lot. I don't know if it had anything to do with me or not. Anyway, this time it was a meter, right? I put 2 quarters in the meter. Supposed to get an hour. Only 30 minutes shows up. I'm like, fuck. It is a good spot. It was a good metered spot too. I was running inside the table tennis club. I was like, fuck, I already put in the money. I just ran inside the club. I wrote a note on the meter, like they had fluorescent green Post-it. I stuck it on the meter. I wrote, I paid till 4:30 on this. It ate my quarter, with a frowny face on it. Stuck it on the meter. Came back at 4:30 when my thing was going to expire. and I had a fucking parking ticket. And I'm like, fuck. So now I gotta call them in the morning and see like what they say.
Where were you?
I was at a parking meter.
No. I mean, where were you for the hour?
I was at, it was 4:15 out of, and I said, I paid for.
No. Well, you parked your car. Then where did you go?
The table tennis club.
Oh, it's a table tennis club.
You were at table tennis.
Yeah.
Okay. So what point was it that you were just out of quarters?
No, I put in 2 quarters.
I know that.
Yeah.
Were those the only 2 quarters you had?
No. I had more quarters, but I figured like there's meters. A lot of these meters are.
Why not try a third quarter?
I could have. I sure could have. But there's a lot of these meters are broken.
Or
I could have.
If you weren't far away from the meter, like you were just at the tennis club, which could be right outside the meter spot.
Yeah.
After like 25 minutes, you run outside, you drop a quarter in, and run back to the table tennis club.
Well, I didn't think, I set my alarm to go off in an hour when the thing would have expired.
But you should have had it set to go off at like 28 minutes.
I could have done a lot of things, obviously. But
I'm just saying that's probably
less than a mile from this.
Yeah, I know. But after playing like 3 hours of table tennis and having to like cook dinner to make, part of the reason I was late was not that I had to take a shit, but also, like, I'm coming back and having to cook dinner. So it just adds an extra
What'd you cook?
time. I made pork chops. Nice. So now I'm going to call them and just say, like, hey, your meter's broken. And also, I got a ticket there. A lot of the meters are broken. I don't know what the point is. Like,
change meters that take like actual coins at this point seems just insane to me.
The whole thing is fucking insane. There's a whole other controversy that I don't know. I gotta investigate more before I bring this one up. But it involves the table tennis club and people parking, and seems to be able to park anywhere, like in front of the table tennis club sidewalk, except for the people who own the table tennis club. I think they're racist, and
maybe.
Anyway.
Oh, one other thing we did prior to Mother's Day, we went and saw a musical, Madagascar, the musical.
So, do they do the dip dip song? Make up. The clown song from Madagascar. They don't do.
No one knows the songs from Madagascar.
Yeah, they do. They know the one song from Madagascar.
Did they sing "I like to move it"?
Yes, they do it twice.
Okay.
That's from Madagascar.
It's yeah. Sure.
I like to move it.
Yeah, it's pretty famous.
I like to move it.
That's not from the movie, though.
Well, it pretty much is. It's like Hallelujah and Shrek. Like it's transcended into the animated universe.
Okay.
So the Madagascar musical. It's
literally called the Madagascar Clown Song.
I have no idea what you're talking about. They didn't sing it. Whatever it is, it's a weird musical because the whole first act, like part of the movie, I don't know. It all takes place in like New York, right? They're at the zoo, and it's the entire first act, and they're making up all of these songs that nobody knows to sing because it's a musical, and the characters, like you got the lion, you got the giraffe, you got the zebra and everything, but they're these weird costumes where they're like super muscular, like I don't know, like spandex, but they've added like extra muscles to the people.
So it looks extra freaky.
Yeah, they're also cats and zebras and stuff, right? So
but they lift.
Yeah, but they lift. They definitely did not skip leg. The zebra did not skip leg day. There's no doubt about it.
Right.
And so you're just sitting there the whole time going like, what are they going to do? I like to move it. Let's get King Julian on stage here as soon as possible. And then, yes, the second act, out comes King Julian. He saves the day. Everybody liked to move it. And then
everyone went home happy.
Everybody went home happy because of the second act. They need one act in the Madagascar.
That it ends with move it.
Right. Even if it's 2 acts, you end the first act with move it, and then you start the second act with move it.
So I assume it's just like a retelling of the first movie, like it starts in Central Park and then
it's the exact story from the first movie. The penguins are there.
Mm-hmm.
They're funny. I mean, it's a funny movie.
Underrated children's movie, The Penguins of Madagascar. That's a good one.
It's a good one.
With Benedict Cumberbatch as the bad guy. That's a good one.
That's a good movie. He was not there. Benedict
Wait, you're telling me Benedict Cumberbatch was not?
They did work in a Cincinnati Chili reference, like every show that comes to town.
Oy.
Yep. But
guess that's a thing.
It is a thing.
They
don't do that when they don't talk about like pizza or something when they're in New York.
They start there in New York, and then they go somewhere else.
I don't think they ever had the Madagascar musical in New York.
Right.
They didn't? It was not on Broadway?
That's just not on Broadway.
It was one night only here. We made it.
They had to move it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, out of town.
Right. Exactly. That's what I mean.
Yeah.
Exactly. Wombat, what's going on with your Apple Watch? I noticed you haven't worn it for like the last 4 days.
I wore it yesterday for my walk.
It didn't show up on my thing, I don't think. I'm spying on you now.
I got my automated message from you that said, now that's a walk.
Oh, okay. Yes, it did work. You didn't wear it today, though.
I didn't wear it today.
You're 4 out of 5 days missing it, I feel.
I don't know. I suck. I don't know.
That's why I'm
not used to wearing a watch.
Oh, okay. Because I thought we were going to have a new segment called Wombat's Apple Watch.
Apple Watch?
Yes.
Okay.
Make sure that you're using it. How do you I guess you don't like it that much if you can go without it for 4 days.
It's just that I'd never go anywhere. So.
Right. Maybe the watch is supposed to try to get you to go places. Doesn't it yell at you to like stand up?
But I have a job to do. It's not like I can it does yell at me to stand up, and then I stand up. But
like when you're in a restaurant, usually eating dinner, it'll be like time to stand up. When you're like, I can't.
And then I do. I stand up on the table.
Right. Or when you're taking a shit.
And I say, "Oh, Captain, my Captain," and people look at me weird.
Right. All right. Well, we're monitoring your steps.
Thanks. I appreciate it. Someone should.
So keep wearing it, and so I can keep seeing how many steps you take. If you don't wear it, how am I going to know how many steps you're taking every day?
I don't know. It's true. You have a point.
Right. I feel like I deserve it. By the way, did you ever look into not the fitness app, the health app? There's like crazy fucking minutia detail about like what percentage of your walk is balanced. Like it's crazy. Like you have to look at that someday. I discovered it yesterday, and I was like, they know like how likely you are to fall, like what your VO max levels are. You know what that is? That's like some athletic measure. I may be fucking that up, what that's really called, but like your oxygen, like how aerobically health fit you are. It fucking has all that shit in there, and you can just scroll through it, and it's like, wow, you have a lot of information on me in this phone. It's interesting. Should we do some show feedback?
Sure. Wow. We're 22 minutes in. We're hitting show feedback.
I know.
Lizard Wizard had to say that I love Game Changer. Brendan Lee Mulligan is so funny. I've been watching on TikTok forever. I had no idea it was a streaming service. So I actually got a handful of messages from people who were also fans of it. So just because you guys hadn't heard of it doesn't mean it's not a thing. We're still enjoying it in this house. That's
Wombat sent us a clip in the group chat, and Shipwreck and I both agree that it wasn't good.
It wasn't funny enough.
Can you send us a good one? Can you send us a good one?
I'll send you a good one. I didn't want to like
curate better is what I'm saying.
Okay. I know. I didn't want to like bother you with it. I just wanted you to at least have context of what it was.
But
give us the good context.
Right. Bother us with the good one.
I'll find a better clip. I'll do a little bit more
something
more
with farts in it. You know what I like.
I'll see what I could do. I know there's a clip you'll find that's funny. We watched an episode today, and my wife was literally hysterical, laughing, falling off the couch. So
was it farts?
It wasn't farts. It was for how much would you? The conceit of the episode was for how much would you do X? Okay. So like they come out with a razor and they go for how much would we have to pay you to use this razor on a part of your body? And my guy goes, I'll let you shave my pubes for $200. And one of the other contestants says, you could shave my head for $1,000.
The lowest price. Well, who wins? Lowest price or highest price?
Well, that was round 3, and that was the judge's choice. based on craziness and price, and it could be more or less.
Was all shaving? Was it all shaving?
No.
Oh,
that was just one of the examples that one of them was
completely hairless by the end of the episode.
One of them was, for how much would you drink out of a toilet with a crazy straw?
Ew. Zero amount.
Yeah, well, that's just it. It's like there's no more. You said, it was like $10,000. I'll do it for 10,000, and then another was, I'll do it for $300. And they're like, all right, and they walk them to the bathroom.
Oh, that's not good.
I mean,
that was that episode.
Like, who are the people on this show? They're like up and coming comedians or something?
Yeah, usually, yeah.
They must be literally hungry.
I'm just saying that was that one episode.
Or
There's also one
episode
where all they do is sound effects, where it's like, a dial-up modem, and the person has to make the sound of a dial-up modem, and if it's good enough, he gets a point. Like, it could be that kind of, but the sound's obviously get increasingly more bizarre. But
I don't think I could do a dial-up modem, even though I've heard him so many times.
The guy did a pretty good job on that episode.
Yeah, I don't even think I can attempt it.
It was a pretty convincing dial-up modem. But anyway, we enjoy it. It's funny. It's something that everyone in the house seems to like. Well worth the subscription, as far as I'm concerned.
What's the name of the service again?
Dropout. It used to be College Humor.
Right. They're not paying us, by the way.
No.
Maybe they're paying Wombat. They're not paying us.
They're paying me.
Okay.
I wish. No, I paid them. I gave them money.
It's another reverse sponsorship.
It's a reverse sponsorship.
What else?
Chicken 08. I think Phil Spencer wants to keep the idea that Xbox is in third place in public eye due to them trying to acquire Activision.
Good theory. I like that, Chicken 8. Very good. I like it. I'm with you.
Either way, even if Redfall wasn't buggy, seems like it's just a dull game. It kind of was. Microsoft is getting it right with their smaller games like Pentiment or Hi-Fi Rush. That was my suggestion last week without realizing that they were actually already doing it.
Because, this doesn't do anything.
Yeah, like I forgot. I completely forgot about it.
Are you selling consoles for Pentiment and Hi-Fi Rush?
No, I think it's not about that as much as it is between these high-profile games, something to keep the people that already bought the console interested in the console. That was,
I think while I know Pentiment and Hi-Fi Rush are good games,
they're not moving the needle.
They're not moving the needle at all.
No.
Well, Phil Spencer was saying that he was saying nothing can move the needle enough, basically, for them.
Well, you have to pile up enough, right, to make the needle move. Like, you can't just have one game. Like,
and it takes time to move the needle. Like,
correct.
Sony's been doing it for longer, and Nintendo have been doing it for longer. Much.
Yeah, they didn't give up on any of their franchises. They kept on going with them. Well, they gave up on some. Right. The ones that weren't working or that they had finished the arc. But they've kept going. Like, I don't know, like Halo, they didn't really knock it out of the park on this last one.
No,
like,
Halo was a
Gears
bust.
of War. Where's that at? Where's Fable?
Yeah.
There's a lot here that's just like they have
the things they could have capitalized on. They didn't do it fast enough or often enough or mindful enough.
They can come back. They're in third place.
Oh, they could,
they're
but
fine.
At this point, we should be on. There should be a new Gears of War or something along those lines, where they're like, and Gears of War expansion number 7 is coming out next month or something.
Battle Royale. Are we done with Battle Royale? Or are we still doing Battle Royale? I think we are, because Fortnite's doing it, right? You mostly play Battle Royale in Fortnite, right?
Yeah, but I'm not going to play another one.
Well, you're not, but someone else might.
I don't think so.
Battle Royale's dead, except for what's existing.
It's not
we can't have a new one.
You'd have to make it unique and special in a way that you're going to say, "Oh, I have room in my life for this other Battle Royale." And for some people, they are already playing 2. You have a lot of Warzone, Fortnite people. What's the Halo one going to do?
I mean, I feel like I'd have room in my life for a Halo Battle Royale. It's not like you need that much room. It's like 25 minutes of room.
You say so.
I mean, don't you think they could make a good Halo Battle Royale? Like,
I think they could make a lot of good Halo things.
Sure. But I mean, that's
all the Halo things. Make more Halo things.
Make more Halo things. Sure. I want a third-person Halo RPG.
They could do that. Why not?
That's what I want.
They should. Yeah. Why aren't they
Sure.
fucking milking the fuck out of it like every other company does
I'm
with their
serious.
big properties?
I'm 100% serious.
Right.
Sure,
You buy
why
all
not?
these companies. Guess what? You're all making a Halo game now.
Right.
Every company.
What kind of game do you make? You know.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. Put
I
Halo.
want-
Let's go.
I want a Resident Evil style third-person horror action game
You could do that. Sure.
set in the Halo universe.
Perfect. Easy. Done. Make it. Be ready in 3 years.
Yep.
Maybe 5.
You're
5.
stranded in the whatever, and there's the flood, and there's other zombie monsters.
Why not?
And you got to get from the bottom to the top, and that's the whole freaking game.
Yep.
That's it.
It's on Game Pass. Beautiful.
Throw that shit on Game Pass, make it scary as hell, make the weapons kind of fun, and heads explode.
Yeah.
They've
already had that in the game in Halo games. They've had those scenarios.
They hinted. I'm not saying
Yeah,
anything that's
it's
so
good.
out of left
It
field.
would be very good.
Mhm.
Same with how about like an action RPG Halo?
Yep.
Like Mass
Yeah.
Effect.
Like Mass Effect.
How about I have an idea. How about just don't make any games?
That's
Oh,
what
they're doing that
though.
already.
They're doing
They
that.
stole my
It's-
idea. Fuck.
No, you should sue.
But after I'm done with the parking meter people.
They're making games. Like they bought all these studios though. Like the games have got to be coming. They just need to like stop making the ones that nobody wants. Right? That's the key.
Right.
Like make the ones that people want.
Right.
Yeah, I mean that they're doing fine. I think Minecraft is doing quite well for them still.
Right. Well, I do like Chicken 08's theory about Phil Spencer trying to get that merger going. That's
Just
why he was
sandbagging it a little bit.
Yeah, it's a great theory, and
It
I'm
was
right behind
approved
it.
in the EU.
Yeah, it's going through. Like we said from the beginning, it's going to go through.
I'm still waiting. I wanted to come head to head between the UK and Microsoft, and we're going to see what type of a dystopian planet we live on and who has more power, the corporations or the governments. And when the corporation decides, okay, I'm going to shut down your country, and the country's like, oh shit, we got to kowtow to the corporations, and the whole world's going to implode on itself, and we're all going to be here to see it.
The scary part is the reality is scarier than your fantastical situation.
My Orwellian future.
Because the reality is that the company is already that powerful, and they're going to skip that whole fucking part, and because the merger is just going to get approved and it's going to go through. So they're not going to do none of that's even going to get to that.
Yeah.
They already have all that money and power.
Microsoft is most likely, I don't want to say as definitive fact, is most likely significantly more powerful than the British government.
It's just these big money deals always go from big companies always go through, unless it's just so obvious that it's a fucking monopoly. In this case, this is a ridiculous hold. It's being held up for ridiculous reasons anyway.